we do, it's always awesome. So I'm pretty excited about it. Mr. Scott Lorenzo, man, show us what you got.
Sideways Rockwall, how we feeling? So, as he said, I am Scott Lorenzo. I've been doing comedy since I was 9 years old. I grew up watching George Carlin, Sam Kinison, Rodney Dangerfield, and I really wanted to model myself after them. And I really feel like if a time machine was invented, I'd probably use it for the most selfish, laziest reason ever. It's just so I could perform like alongside those guys, hang out in the green room and do stuff. But I was only 6 or 7 at the time that those guys were really making it big. So what I've got here is basically a set that I would do if I was back in time. So let me get ready. Everybody's got to look a certain way when they're in the 80s. How we doing tonight? Yeah. So when I'm not doing comedy, I got to stay in that condo where there's just there's just cable TV to watch, and I'm addicted to MTV. Like I can't get enough of it. What I like the most is the music videos. I like the John Mellencamp and Madonna. Don't judge. I like her for all the reasons. What I don't get about Mellencamp is that Pink Houses song. Like I don't know if he's trying to be nice to poor folks or if he's trying to insult them. I don't know what he's getting at. Like his lyrics are really kind of funny. Because, Pink Houses starts, there's a black man and a black cat living in a black neighborhood. He's got an interstate running through his front yard. He thinks he's got it so good. What the fuck? He thinks he's got it so good. Well, yeah, it's a piece of land, man. Not everybody can have a mansion. It's like I don't get what he's going at. The second half's even worse. There's a woman in the kitchen cleaning up the evening slop. Yeah, that's nice. She's laid over that stove, and it's slop. Thank you so much. And he says, "Hey, darling, I remember when you could starve a dog." I don't have Matthew Broderick's computer from War Games, so I can't really figure it out what it is. I've watched it 17 times, and I don't know if it's starve a dog or stop a clock. I'm kind of torn between the two, so I've had to kind of figure it out for myself. If it was starve a dog, was that something they could do back then? Before the ASPCA came along, it's you just pick one up from the shelter and you go, "Hey Ernie, that one made it 3. Go get that St. Bernard that I've been having my eye on. I'll see how long that motherfucker goes." Or was it stop a clock? And what kind of a backhanded compliment is that? It's okay, were you? So you were so pretty. You were so pretty. I remember when you could stop the clock. Baby, remember when you was mad fuckable? Remember them days? When I didn't need a truckload of oysters and that shit that you get at the gas station, to move the needle. I didn't need the Penthouse Forum, just to get it out of the ground. Yeah. Well, that's all sorts of nice. That's all sorts of nice, John. The other song I like right now, I can't get enough of, is the Footloose soundtrack. Everybody cut Footloose. The one song I got the most trouble with right now is Denise Williams' "Let's Hear It for the Boy." He don't talk sweet. He don't dress nice. May not be rich. Sings off key. There's no wonder that boy never came forward. She just built him up so well. Just a shitty dresser. Don't talk sweet. Just a dick. What did she leave out of that song? Was there an extended cut? Because there's always a radio cut and there's always a long play cut. What the fuck did she leave out? Was it, maybe he beats his wife, he doesn't lay hands on me. He might have been on unsolved mysteries for murdering his kids. Maybe he does a little coke and he shares every line. That song, man, that's a weird song. It's like, yeah, blink twice, Denise, if you're in trouble. Just let us know. He's no good for you, girl. So last one I like, one of them I like, it's Madonna's Papa Don't Preach. I don't know if y'all have seen the video yet, but yeah, it's very dramatic. She's walking down the pier. She sees this boy. She's wearing a shirt that says Italians do it better. And he's clearly Italian too. Like they have chemistry, you know. And they're going to the carnivals, and they're just hanging out. And you got that look like, you know, some shit just happened. And she got something to tell Daddy. She's got something to tell Papa. She's like, Papa, I know they're gonna be upset. There's always, always a little girl. You ought to know by now. I'm not a baby. Well, no shit, she's not a baby. She's 27. And Danielle is 53. Like, is he really gonna be that upset? You're the last one in the goddamn apartment. You know, he's old world Italian. You know, he's got that look about him. You only see him in like a tank top the whole time. You know, he's got that look. You know, he's got the rosary just kind of at the ready, you know, in case he's got to pray on it. You know, and there's plenty of things for an Italian papa to pray about. You know, you got the Pope's health, you got communism, whether or not it's going to rise and fall, and you got the Indigo Girls. So there's just so many things that just could permeate his house that could you know, threaten his well-being. So I just don't think it's going to go the way she thinks it's going to go. I think she's full of shit. You know, he's got plenty of things to worry about. So I imagine it going something along the lines of this. Papa, I've got something to tell you. What is it, principessa? I met a guy. He's Italian. We fell in love. I'm pregnant, and we're gonna get married. Que buona fortuna! Good Lord! I'll buy the U-Haul. We'll get it going. I'll put the pack and play in the restaurant. You know that. She had 7 when she was your age. With the hair and the clothes and everything, I thought you were playing for the Mangiapesce. I thought you were going to join the softball team. It's just such great news. The last song I'll talk about is Chicago. I love Chicago. Chicago Transit Authority. They are the authority. They're awesome. The one song I've got an issue with that I've got my empathy just kind of goes into overload is, does anybody really know what time it is? I really feel for the guy asking him. Because we forget about that guy. You know, the man would, you know, ask me what time was on my watch. You know, and I'll say, does anybody really know what time it is? You got a fucking watch on your hand. Does anybody really care? I do. Why the fuck do you think I asked you? So I can't imagine why I've got a bus to catch. Here. All right. Yeah, okay. 25 or 64. Okay. Was that so fucking hard to do? What an asshole. So that is my 80s set. So let me go ahead and take this off, and we'll get back to the year 2021. I know that's not really that appetizing. All right, for better or worse, back to 2021. Has anybody been watching commercials for pharmaceutical drugs and just kind of getting lost in the shuffle on that? And the names just all sound catchy, but they don't really, I don't know. For me, they don't really encompass what the drug is for. You know, they always sound like they're for something else. You know, like Humira doesn't sound like arthritis medicine. It sounds like a condition you get when you're just too woke and you know, nothing's funny anymore. And you're like, what the fuck's wrong with Steve? Oh, he's got Humira. Don't make eye contact. He's on a treatment plan, and we'll figure we'll be able to let him out in public again sometime soon. Or Skyrizi. Skyrizi is a psoriasis medication. It doesn't sound like it's supposed to be a psoriasis medication. It sounds like gimmick infringement. It sounds like something Snoop Dogg would say when he fell out of an airplane. I'm lost in the motherfucking Skyrizi. Or it's a Wild West movie, you know? It's like, all right, motherfuckers, reach for the Skyrizi. If he ever wants to sue the makers of Skyrizi, I'm not even a lawyer, and I know that's an open and shut case. Or Trelegy. Trelegy is another diabetes medication. It doesn't sound like a diabetes medication. It sounds like either a plant-based Pokemon character. I choose you, Trelegy, with your Vine attack. Trelegy. Or it's that allergic reaction you get whenever you think about that 3 movie series you had to put up with when you were dating that guy, you know, and the first night was awesome, you know, because the first night was The Matrix, you know, and everything's going right. He's showing you moves you've never seen before, and he's just hitting it out of the park. But in the second night, you get to that train scene, and you get to the dinner scene, and you just start getting bored, and you start looking around. It's like, all right, I'm pretty sure that comforter hasn't been washed since he got it out of the bag. He microwaved quesadillas for dinner, and the pillow is crunchy. What the fuck? How does a pillow get crunchy? And then by the third night, you're like, no, Train Master? What? No, fuck this. Fuck this. So every time you think about that situation, you gotta go get some Benadryl or something. That's what Trelegy means to me. Or Xeljanz. Xeljanz is another arthritis medicine, but it also sounds like that alien that abducted you, probed you, and never called you back. You've reached the voicemail for Trelegy. Leave your name, number, and code at time of probing, and I will get you back to you at earliest convenience. Hey, Zell, this is Erica. Yeah, haven't heard from you in a bit. Really thought we made a connection, you know, when you were elbow deep taking samples. I'm really feeling a little neglected here. You know, give a girl a heads up or something when you're gonna ghost her, you know, after an OkCupid pump and dump. Please get back to me. Also, my rectum is playing the jingle from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Is that something I need to worry about? That's my time, guys. Thank you so much. My name is Scott Lorenzo, the Scott Lorenzo on Twitter, and I'm also on the YouTube. Thank you so much.
Yeah.